did not have time to make anything. We've been at, like, a dead run towing stuff. Yeah, it's been fun.
Made some serious progress on the engine though. That's just about ready to drop in. We got
I actually made
two or three more pieces that got to go on the engine, but we got to get it off the ground first. Once that happens,
yep.
You know, the engine should be in the truck by middle of the week at the latest.
We're hoping. I didn't make it over to the engine until Friday, which was yesterday. I was only able to be there for 2 hours, you know, and that was it. So between life, wreckers, everything else, we have been at a dead run.
Yeah, we've been getting kicked in the gonads all week.
Yeah. So I'll put a little bit of video in from last week, and then we're gonna jump ahead till, you know, today, doing the C-can stuff. So enjoy. As I said, not our best work. We try to get these up once a week, but I mean,
we gotta have content to do that. And if we ain't got nothing going on worth videoing, sorry.
We're not gonna put up just clickbaity bull.
Yeah.
We're not gonna put up
Wow.
We're not gonna put up clickbaity crap content just to fill the gap for the week. Yeah, we're not gonna do that to you.
And nobody wants to see us out there on the road picking up
Hondas and whatnot.
The same thing constantly, you know.
We try at least give you different stuff. Try to anyway. It's not the same old situation day in and day out.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, so enjoy. And we'll be back when this is done. Alright, it is Wednesday.
We think. We're not sure. We hope so. Pretty sure it is. You see, we're playing with a trailer today. Again. Same people we do all the other trailer stuff for. They just need this taken care of. Need some wiring, no big deal. Bought a junction box, we're gonna throw it in. We didn't record anything up till now just simply because we're not gonna be like
monotony.
Yeah, we're not gonna do like every other YouTube channel and just keep doing the same stuff over and over. All we did this week is more engine stuff. We added 3 or 4 parts to the engine, and we're waiting on more parts. Yeah, I mean, exhaust manifold, some sensors, just some other random stuff. I'm not gonna bore you with that, but we're gonna work on this today. Anyway, it's enough yammering. We're gonna deal with these wire nuts. Once again, we're gonna deal with wire nuts. What I'll do is have Ray turn the truck around. I'm going to test the plug out because I got the adapter on that one. See what he crashes into. Da-da-da-da-da. Water. Alright, so it's a simple wiring job.
Nothing serious.
Nothing too crazy. You know, they just kind of need to happen. We got to do another trailer, but that's going to be another day. I already get a 1-ton right quick, broke down the side of the road, and yeah, that kind of takes priority. The dude's stuck and his crew, so I'm gonna go knock that out right quick.
I'm gonna go wash the bed of the truck.
Fair
Get
enough.
the oil off because it's dangerous right now.
You get the bed dirty as hell. Nice.
Fucking Hondas.
Literally a parts car.
Yeah, it
Leaked everything everywhere, to say the least.
Yeah, had no half shafts. Apparently no drain plug in the pants either. So it goes up perfectly. Yeah.
It's pretty bad. Anyway, we may be back tomorrow, maybe not, maybe Friday. I don't know yet. See what happens. But either way, we're out.
All right, I'm gonna show you guys what, basically explain what we're doing before it happens. So we're gonna lift the sea can up with this thing, and I'll kind of show you what we use to do it. So first, before anyone says anything, yes, that was loud. These are the chains we're using. Okay. These are actually certified chains. I do have the tags for them. Sorry, I do have the tags for them in the truck because they come off of here. But there's a reason for this. All of our rigging can be broken down, at least one side of it. Now that said, I don't have to hold this up anymore. It's a 10 footer, by the way, but it's a grade 80. It's not a 70, it's not a 40, it's a grade 80. So it's so bloody heavy. So I get a 1/2 inch G8. That might come backwards on the camera. Grade 80 hooks. When you're lifting, you cannot play games with that. So, set that down for the moment. The sea cans weighed about 8K a piece because I did have stuff in them. One grade 80 chain per side. We are way over the rating of what each chain was picking up. I'd rather be miles over than about there. But anyway, so in this part, you're going to see is we're just going to pick it up. We're going to slide the trailer under. Set it down. The next step, I'll show you that after this. Okay, that's how they explain it. So basically what I'm doing is taking the big boy here. I should explain this as well. Yes, 12 tons, 24,000 pounds, that's fully retracted the way it is now. That thing's all the way out, it's 8,000. So we didn't have her anywhere near fully extended, maybe halfway out, so we're well within spec there. Even at max extension, we're still safe. So, what we're basically doing is picking it up with this, once again, these things. Now we took the wheel lift grids, which are those there. As you see, you might not be able to see in the video, but we flipped them this way. That's the way that they'll dig towards the truck, so to speak. So, what we're gonna do is send this out, all the way out, this wheel lift. And then we use the wheel lift to pull the truck back with it hanging off here. Keep in mind, Ray's still on the other end, holding it with a flatbed. So that's how we get it most of the way on. Just kept scooting the truck forward about 3 foot at a time. They're only 20 footers, so we only had to do it a few times. I'll show you that process, and I'll explain the last one here in just a second. last part you're about to watch right now on how we get on the rest of the way is we used, once again, the wrecker to hold it, and we used the wrecker to push it. How do we do that? Very simple. Please. So what we did is I had Ray in the truck holding the brakes, because by now the cable and all that other stuff, we only had to move it like 3 or 4 foot, maybe. And maybe 5. Call it 5. We had to move it 5 more feet forward. Cool. Trailer was level. We didn't have to worry about it sliding off. At least not in this case. But so we used those risers that me and Ray built. I'll show you kind of how that worked. Then Ray holding the brakes, the boom holding the can, which we shoved the boom out pretty far. We just used the wheel lift and push it on the rest of the way. And we had to lift it because there's a lip at the back of the trailer. I had to lift over it. So you're about to see that process. Alright, so that was our adventure loading those things. And we had transported 15 plus miles to drop location. We got there. To be honest with you, we did not think about recording. They kind of came off the same way. We used this, the Great 80s, and the transport truck, the guy that was transporting was a good buddy of mine. Really cool dude. His truck, he's got a ZF6 in it, so it has that extra low first gear. So basically did was hook this to it from the back, lifted it up just a little bit, and just had him slowly pull forward. Now the land was canted, so that's a problem. You slide long enough, it'll come off. So what we had to do was we put Ray at the front, the very front of the C can at each of them, or the rear one anyway, with a line going sideways to it to keep it from sliding off the trailer. Got to the end, picked it up with the wrecker, and then slid it back using the push bumper and this thing. Second one, same as the first. We just went back out there today to just kind of put them exactly in position where we wanted. We didn't record that either because we had to be on comms. That was kind of, we had to use the push bumper, the flatbed, which was actually the first bumper I ever built was that one. But we had to use that, and we had to use this pulling off the side because we had no other option. And got them in position, which I'll insert a picture here. Cool. So that was a C-Can adventure. I wish I could have recorded more of the heavy lifting aspect of it, but it couldn't happen. We're using the phone to record. We forgot our recording stuff at the house, so yeah. But anyway, this truck here and that flatbed, they both got a workout, but they triumphed. Tough trucks. So anyway, that's gonna be it for these 2 weeks. I'm gonna try to get this up tonight, if not Monday, which you'll know that by now. But anyway, big stuff coming up. 57, got a lot of sheet metal for it. We got paperwork on that Escape. We're gonna try to get the engine back together, get it out. I've been dabbling with the rock crawler here and there, just trying to put parts on and make steps in that general direction. We get to doing something exciting, I'll show you. We may have a wiring job on a Jeep to do. Lady bought a kit essentially, bought all sorts of lights and stuff she wants on there, so sweet, we'll wire it up for you, no problem. I know we have that soon. May have a trailer fix coming up soon. There's a bunch of stuff. So it's gonna be a busy summer. So we gotta get at it. I mean, once again, these things, the towing and recovery, it's the primary business. It takes priority, unfortunately. Once again, me and Ray have already talked about it. We're not gonna throw out clickbaity repeat videos. Here's a recovery, here's a recovery, here's a recovery, here's a tow, here's another tow, here's another tow. We're not gonna do that. You guys have seen us tow all sorts of different stuff. Cool. You want more of the same? I mean, leave a comment, let me know. Or let us know. We'll make it happen. But anyway, until next week, like, share, subscribe, notification bell, give it a ring. And hopefully, we'll have something more interesting next week.